Then I wanted to look at using an if with an or function included. So for this scenario, we've got a road race. The road race has a number of participants who complete three stages, each of 5 kilometres. The total elapsed time is the time that they finish the last stage less the start time. They all conceivably have different start times, so they all have different starting blocks. Okay, to get a total time, you need to have completed each of the 3 stages. So what we're going to do is start off with an if function, but we're also going to include an or because we want to measure whether or not any of the stages have been missed. So with the or, we're going to ask whether any of these are blank. So we're going to say, is J4 blank? So J4 equals empty string is the easiest way, or is one way of doing it. So that's our first one. Our second statement in the or is K4. Is that equal to an empty string? And then each of these are separated by a comma, and then finally L4. We close that off. That's the end of our OR function. So if we click up here and we go into our OR function box, we can see that we've got 3 logical expressions. J4 equals empty string, K4 equals empty string, and L4 equals empty string. And for the first 2, we've got a false result, and the final one, we've got a true because it was empty. If we just whip back over here to the if, we can change our wizard to see that our logical test is asking whether any of those are blank. If they are, we want to return a string, DNF, short for did not finish. If none of them are blank, then we just simply want an equation. So the equation would be their 15k time less their start time, which is back over here in column H. And then we enter OK. And it copies down and we can see a nice easy result. Another way of doing that, I'm just going to copy this over here and just show you another way of testing whether or not a cell is blank. So we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to enter an if and we're going to enter an or. And we want exactly the same equation. We're just going to do it slightly differently. This time I'm going to use the isBlank function. So I'm going to say isBlank J4. Close that. IsBlank is simply a Boolean function, so it returns true or false. And then I'm going to say isBlank K4, same thing, and then one last time. Some people prefer this method to the empty string, and others prefer the empty string. So it's no big deal. If it is, we're going to enter DNF. Remember, it's a string, so we have to enclose that in quotes. Otherwise, we're going to take that. Well, no, we're not. We're going to enter that and then take off the start time from that, or subtract the start time. And we better throw on a closing bracket and enter yes. And we should get exactly the same result as in the, whoops. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just going to copy that all the way down. Now, the reason, oops, we go quite a long way, don't we? The reason that we get a slightly different result, well, it's not a different result, it's just different formatting. We've got a custom formatting here, and this is just picked up a general because I added a new column. So if I just copy that formatting all the way down, and you can see that now we get exactly the same result. So that was just an added bonus for this recording. Thank you.